Hello everyone and welcome back to Fire Emblem Awakening. I'm NBZ, and how are we all doing? It's been a little while since I recorded. I did a lot of batch recording at once, and now I'm back. I'm ready to rock and roll again. And there is a support here before we continue on. Trying to think of what we want to do going forward and who we're using and everything. And I did before, when I first was going through, I grinded I think quite a bit. But I've been finding, obviously going on normal, that it's not too hard. So I don't think I'm going to be doing much on the side work. I do want to just keep throwing people in here though. Look at Stahl, he's fucking 97 experience, almost leveled up to 20. So I'll maybe like do stuff like that, like popping him up to 20 would be useful. Even Rickon as well. But for the moment I think we're okay with most people. We do have an MBZ Sumia conversation, which I don't believe we've done, so let's take a look at this and see how it goes.
Hey.
That's a lot of good books you've got there, Sumia. Are you going to read all of them?
Oh, hello, NBZ. Yes, this is a lot of books, isn't it? Someone threw them out of a wagon, so I figured I'd give them a good home.
Whoa.
What a good idea. I always find it relaxing to do a little light reading in the evening.
Well.
Oh, you can borrow some if you want. I certainly can't read them all at once.
Huh?
You don't mind?
Yes.
Of course not. Here, which one looks good?
Well.
I'm not sure. What do you recommend?
Well.
Let's see. Oh, this one looks like a real page-turner. Shanty Pete and the Haunted Pirates.
Sorry.
Thank you, but I don't like to read scary stories before bed.
Oh.
Oh, of course. Well, what about A Simpleton's Guide to Pegasus Care?
I'm not really into animal non-fiction.
Well, maybe third time's the charm. Let's see now. Oh, this looks great. Wyvern Wars, Terror at High Noon.
Do you perhaps have anything a bit more literary?
Oh, Pegasus poop. I'm useless at this. Useless, useless, useless. Just pick out a book, Sumia. It's so easy, Sumia. But no, I'm too darn useless. Oh, goodness, please don't cry. I didn't mean to imply. Actually, did you say Wyvern Wars? I've always wanted to read that one. I mean, it has Terror at High Noon and everything, right? You, can't beat that. Really? You want that one? Oh, I'm so happy. I hope you like it.
Pretty sure I have to at this point. Alright, well, there you go. I appreciate that my avatar is just like me and that they don't like scary things. Books included. There was a time when I was younger, when Harry Potter, The Goblet of Fire had come out. We were in Portugal. And I was reading it late at night, like it was kind of dark. I was in this kind of, not underground area, but we had a kind of a detached flat kind of thing that we were staying in. And I was reading the end of that book. You know, Goblet of Fire, when shit goes down, right? And when it's like in the darkness and they've been transported and fucking Voldemort's there, everything's happening. And it was fucking frightening. And I was like, Jesus, why am I doing this? Why am I reading this right now? Like, it was absolutely something that I was completely afraid of. We have Book of Naga, Jesus. There's some good spells here. They're all probably S rank ones though, that's the thing. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can sell. Oh, obviously we have Armads. God damn Armads. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much else I want to sell here. So I should probably just be using some of these freaking items for God's sake. Like, what am I doing? There's a Seraph. I have 2 Seraph robes just sitting right here. Man, I'm gonna have to in between episodes go through those and fit people out with their particular outfits if they want to be outfitted in the fit outs. Anyway, I think this is a paralogue, isn't it? Yes, this is a side story. So let's make our way then to the next chapter, which is the Miller tree. Apparently, it's a big old tree. See what happens.
Whoa, I don't think I've ever felt so small.
I can't even see the top of it.
I see.
Most impressive indeed. So the shrine hides all the way up its branches.
Right.
I saw a great staircase inside. The trunk leads up to it. However, the Empire has closed off the only route to the steps. Or perhaps routes to the steps, I should say.
Then we'll have to break through. Come. Okay, so this is one of those very cool maps that the first time I saw it, I was like, alright, intelligent systems, you know, I know you fucked up with Shadow Dragon, that game looked like garbage. Look at this beautiful thing. It's fucking, you're going up a tree. The water looks so luscious. It's awesome. I think this is one of the best looking maps in Awakening. Just really pops, has some vibrancy to it. Very, very cool. And thematically, I really appreciate that as well. It's like, oh, you can only go up the branches of the trees, all that stuff. It's very neat. So with all that said, I'm just going to have a check and pick my units, and I'll be back in a second once all that shenanigans is sorted. Alright folks, we are back and ready to go. The team I've picked is most people who are standard. I decided I'm going to bring Stahl along because he's going to be upgradable very soon. So I've popped him a Master Seal, and so we can evolve him. Toot sweet. And then I'm bringing Henry because I want him to level. I've got Virion because he hasn't been used in a little while. Rickon, of course. I should probably give Rickon a Master Seal as well. Something I a little bit overlooked maybe. Although I don't know if I actually have one, that's the question. I only have one. Well, here's the thing. Maybe we could drop Rickon then. See, I've done this wrong. I should make all my correct decisions before we actually go into it. Maybe bring Gregor along. No. I'm trying to bring someone else who's fun. I guess if I'm bringing Gaius, I might as well bring Naui as well. So let's do that. Have them as a more paired up set of units, and then I guess Lissa and Lucina can kind of stand alone as they are. And everything else should be fine. And yeah, I think everyone else is pretty much sorted. So we should be good. We've got 37 Dragonstone on now. We don't need to refresh her just yet. I guess we'll deal with Rickon next time. Let's take a quick look at the map, see if there's anything I want to change about the setup here. Seems fine. Maybe we're going to pop Olivia back a bit and put Callum up. But otherwise, I think we are pretty good to go. So without further ado, I'm going to pop... let's pop the save here, pop a quick save, and let's rock and roll.
So, they arrived at last. Eh, what? Yes, come closer, said the hairy spider to the flies.
General Cervantes, Lord Excellus was right. The Elysian League approaches.
Are you daft, boy? Did you not hear what I was just saying?
Yes, sir.
1,000 pardons, sir.
They must have some skill to make it this far, but no matter. We will show them the meaning of the word fear.
Huh?
The meaning of beard, sir? Yes, I'm sure they would be most impressed, but perhaps...
Fear, you deaf ignoramus, fear!
Yes, sir, of course. Sir, sorry, sir.
They are impressive, so I'll say, my whiskers. I've not shaved since my very first battle, and have I ever lost? No, not even once. There go, my moustache makes me invincible. He shines, my boy shines.
Cervantes. What a fucking goofy-ass boss we've got to deal with. Oh, that's fun. Alright, let's kick things into high gear then. Let's make sure everything is set and make sure my combat animations, everything is good. So, Axe Wielder, straight off the bat, want to move Maribel out of the way, make her not dangerous. And I'm actually going to get... Shershay to pair up with Stahl and have him stand here and equip the Iron Sword. Actually, probably Steel Sword's a better equipping item. Have Sumia probably float on over to the other side, but I would like someone to deal with this axe guy. Let's see, who probably will take the hit best. I don't know. I was thinking maybe popping Olivia's a bit of bait, but then he's level 20, so he's probably going to slay her down. Now, I put Gaius there then. Let's have him in a perfect slot. Just looking at Gaius now and seeing him, it's like, oh, he just looks like a ninja from Fates. So I kind of have this weird shuriken thing going on in my head, but we'll be fine. It's everything is going to be just okay. So actually going to get Sumia to pair to Henry, because Henry's the one who needs to be leveling a bit. And with that in mind, I don't want him to be in too much danger, but don't have a wind spell. Be really useful against these wyverns, but for now, I'm gonna equip the Elfire, yeah, I think everything else we'll see. I don't necessarily want to go straight down the center. Maybe put Callum there, have Olivia kind of go here. Let's kind of dance off, just to help her bump a bit of experience. She's probably the one who we just need to keep using constantly to get that experience going up as soon as possible. So have Lucina go this side, and maybe, I don't know, yeah, let's leave Naui for the moment. Let's end the turn and see what happens. So what they take us on with. Take us on. Take on us. Take us on. Nice backdrops going on here as well. Definitely. Some very nice stuff happening. Alright, so this guy, 0 damage, especially because Shershi's going to just jump in the way of us anyway. And then we get the crit. Just to put the cream on top. Good stuff. Alright, so Stahl is ready to be upgraded next turn. We'll have him in the clear. Great. Our little German boy. It's growing old so quickly. Okay, so this is a little bit more dangerous. We have Beast Killer. Which I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't go for Stahl. He was in range, so that's a little bit curious. But nevertheless, everything is okay. I'm going to check these guys. Oh, they have Bullions, I see. Speedwing, and what's this guy? Master Seal. I guess they're just going to try and run to the end of the map, so I'd like to catch up to them and get those bonuses if I can. I think best thing to do right now is to Master Seal Stahl while he's up there. I want to see if I can deal with this Axe guy with someone on their own. Can Lucina do it? She can't really do too well. What I could do is have Henry come up for a bit of... I could risk the Ruin, because there's a 54 crit chance. I could risk the Ruin with Henry. I could have Naui come in and clean up the Falco, the Beast Killer. Alternatively, now we can flow in here, do a solid 17, which, it's fine, I guess. Or I can just do a 21 and kill it. I'm going to 21 and kill it with Naui. Give her the opportunity, again, to bloom. Lots of kind of Naui-looking things in the background here. You see the kind of pink, those pink kind of flowery bulbs off behind in the scenery. Kind of looks similar in some senses. Okay, so first things first, I want Henry to dive in with the Ruin and see if he can get a crit off. Come on, Henry. Yeah, there we go. Pulling out the bag. It's kind of reminding me of playing as Odin in Conquest, because I basically... He has that ability where you're able to crit much more if you have a thingamajiggaby. I'm trying to think and do this at the same time. I need to make a decision first about Stahl. Paladin or Great Knight? So this is the question of whether I want to go Sully, Stahl, Paladin, Great Knight. I think Stahl, I'm going to go Paladin, and then Sully can go Great Knight. And then we can kind of figure things out there. But I've always been a fan of Paladin ever since playing Sacred Stones, which was the first Fire Emblem I ever owned, and seeing Seth. The first time I saw Seth do a crit as a Paladin, I fell in love. The Paladin's always been one of my favourite classes, just because it looks so damn cool. Like, because I think the Cavalier, especially in the GBA games, the Cavalier looks very mundane. It's like a guy on horse. But as soon as you go Paladin, they like get fucking armor, it's all decked out, like it looks super badass. And the way they charge, oh, it's great. Great stuff. So anyway, as I was saying with Odin, yeah, he has the ability where if you name a weapon and give it over a certain number of characters in the name, then you get a higher crit ratio on that weapon. And I always thought that's fucking cool. It's a really good ability. So with a glass bow, we can utilize... here's the thing, like, Virion is definitely going to be, Maribel's going to be doing stuff with Virion, I think, so they probably would like to stay together, but she can't really do anything right now. She's just on healing duty, and maybe it'll take a little bit longer for her to get to the level we want. What I could do is use Olivia, though, because if I go here and glass bow, then I can just pull that off another time. Even steel bowing, let's check here, because that'll take him down to 19, so I could just give him a steel bow and then use a glass bow or a blessed to do it on the second turn. How about we just do that then on the steel bow? Get Varian to make his fine aim, and then I'll get Olivia to just slide in there, do a little ditty, and hey presto, we're back in business. I never regret when I have a dancer. It's always one of those things where, like, I'm not sure if I want to give the space on my team to use a dancer, but every time I have one, I never regret having them, because they're just such a useful, like, oh, if only I could do this, you know? They're such a useful, like, just jump in there and deal with the issue. So, it's always been appreciated by me. Okay, we're level 7 with MBZ, so I think we're a little bit overpowered there. See, look at me, I'm just going to try and do a ninja star here where I can't even. Guys is not going to deal with this guy particularly well. He's not going to deal with him well at all, actually. So that kind of sucks. Maybe we'll get Lissa to weaken him with a 13, but even then, well, maybe I do need to use MBZ then. This guy's been a little bit vicious. I can even use the Levin sword. We haven't used Levin sword yet. I think this is the first time I got access. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna get solid 30 damage. Look at this fucking thing. Oh, I love it. So cool. It's just all this fucking jaggedness and great stuff. Yeah, which means we can just dive in here with the standard steel sword and cut into pieces with Gaius. So it's very helpful. Slice and dice. Sweet. Okay. And he's leveled up too. To level 2. Yeah, that's alright. Not too bad. Oh, we're up to a B rank in sword mastery, and we get a silver sword from killing him, so that actually works out pretty perfectly, I have to say. Some nice stuff. Okay, so get a 26 experience, should I say. Have Lissa and Chrom stand by each other. Might as well. Bit of a sibling rivalry going on. Rivalry, probably not the correct turn of phrase there, but, you know. Don't feel like they are particularly rivalry at all. Alright, well, you can try and take on Stahl now, but, you know, it's not going to really do you too well. Especially when he is so jacked. There's fucking armor and everything. Steel bow dodges, wouldn't even have done anything. Look at this. It's nonsense. Oh dear. Here come reinforcements. Well, I guess we're going to have to scoot a boot and start getting ourselves in gear, because otherwise we're going to get caught in a trap. I would not like that. So, let's take on... I could use a rapier. Yeah, I could use a rapier on that dude. Then who's going to help me out? Henry, I guess. Henry can't quite... I mean, he could if that space were open. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go after this thief. Yeah, I'm going to go after this thief. I'm going to switch to Cherche. Reason being, I want to make sure also, aside from the bow, this bow isn't in my range. Okay, that bow's not in my range. Good. This bow will be defeated as long as I'm smart about it. So Cherche should be okay. Might be a bit of a risk. I would prefer if I could get rid of that bow guy ASAP. So I'm actually going to go for the rapier. Hopefully get Stahl to help me. Let's figure this shit out. I'm going to get the 22 rapier in. And there we go. Stahl helps. Okay. So everything is actually out of the way. Would have liked Henry to come in there and aid. But you know what? I'll take Lucina doing me a solid. And actually, here's the thing. He has a speed wing. He has a master seal. Speed wing's probably more valuable, actually, because master seals are actually relatively expendable. But here's a nice thing. I can just Orson's hatchet across the bow and grab the speed wing, and then go after him next turn to grab it. And then what is the range of this thing? Okay, that's fine. We're good. We are good. So let's switch on over to Cherche, use her Orson's hatchet, grab that speed wing. Nice.
Victory.
Very good. Okay, so that is sorted. We get the speed wing. And now let's get Henry in to finish things off, which I can do with an Alfire. Despite the fact that they have high resistance, Henry just about clips in. Look at his animation for when he kills someone is just so fucking weird. Like, look at the animation. He's just fucking jerking his head back and forward, like, in the most stilted way possible. Like, it looks like he's laughing, but also like he's just the most fucked up person in the world. I tell you what, Henry is pretty fucked up, I gotta say. Alright, that's actually quite nice. We can do a little bitty of a trade. Grab mend. Extra bonus for Maribel. Why not, I say? Why not? Might as well take advantage of these situations if they come about. And they do come about sometimes, so that's why I've got to take advantage of them. Okay, so first things first, we've got to go and take this guy down. But I also want to be making sure that I'm not in too bad of a position if that happens. Which means... So the bow will go after me, so that's not good. He will go after me, which is also not good. And they will go after me. So actually, not a good position to be in with this guy. I really want to get that money. It's not the biggest deal in the world because I can get as much money as I need, but be really helpful is what I'm saying. I'm going to list it over here then. Put Kellum down the center, have him stride forward like his own goddamn beast. I'm going to have Olivia stand here. Let's have Gaius. Let's have Gaius move in. And then Virion go there. I think we should be okay. Again, some dangers are rearing their head, and I don't want everyone to rush me at once, so that's why I want to be a little bit more careful. Okay, here's the thing. We'll put Crom here. Crom will take that down nicely. Have Avi stand next to, and then I'm going to draw it out her. So what I'm going to do, I think maybe Olivia to pair with Gaius might help, just to buff him a little bit. So I'm going to item. The one thing I'm afraid of is it's that guy. So actually I'm going to go, let me see here. Does that increase? No, it doesn't. So if we want to go for one of them, we're going to get both of them. So therein lies the danger. But I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna equip the silver sword, and we'll see how that turns out. I feel like not amazing, but I'm gonna take these risks here. Okay, Virion there, and have Lissa kind of standing where she needs to be, and then yeah, you know, Kellum, you're just a fucking truck, and we're gonna give you the ladle because good times always happen when a ladle is around. Okay, so Shershi, dispatch with this man, however you see fit. I would say just use a steel axe. Bog standard steel axe will do it, actually. I should have looked at the map, actually, before I went in, because I could have brought Rick in if I wanted to, because I could have just got the Master Seal right here and given it to him then and there. But these are the decisions we think about after everything is said and done. Okay, I'm going to have Lucina go there and have Henry stand next to help. And then everyone else is going to kind of pop over in this general direction, because most of the enemies are coming from that area, so shit, this is not good. I feel like I might have consigned Gaius to a death, to a horrible death. I mean, that was a 25% hit chance, which usually Gaius can jump out of the way of, but it's definitely not working out here, is it? Okay, so thankfully that doesn't work, but here's the problem. If this hits, then this is a pain in the ass. So don't. Oh, Gaius, you beautiful man, you beautiful man. Oh god, I forgot. Oh, there's another one. Fuck, a duck. Come on, Gaius, you can jump. Oh, Olivia. Oh, Jesus. Oh god, I tell you what, it's all coming down. Here's the funny thing. I'm still on casual, right? So it doesn't actually matter. But losing someone in the middle of a map just sucks, right? Like, that's a bunch of experience that I'm losing out on that I would really like to have. And I probably would have restarted if that happened, because we're not too far into this, but actually we are basically almost. Probably wouldn't have restarted, because god damn it, that's. Look, the reason I chose casual is so I didn't have to restart and waste my time, because I just want to record videos and not have that happen. But anyway, all that said and done, we're on a bit of a tilt right now because Gaius is in horrible danger, but we should be able to pull things out. As long as everything works. But yeah, there is some reinforcements from the south, so things are going to be taking a bit more time here, unless we just want to go for the throat and murder, because defeat commander is in fact our objective. So we could just go for the throat and not worry about these reinforcements. We'll see, and I will see next time on the next episode of Fire Emblem Awakening. So don't go anywhere. Well, do go somewhere and wait until the next one comes out. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave your likes, leave your comments, everything, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!